Hello, friends. God bless you. And I hope you had a wonderful Christmas. And during Christmas, you must have read the Christmas stories multiple times, must have watched the movies multiple times, heard the sermons, and sang the songs and hymns about Christmas. You might have a nativity scene in your home. But there is one thing that is missing in all our celebration, which is Gospel of Matthew points out. In Gospel of Matthew, in Jesus' story, there are only few verses are written around the birth of Christ, and it is when Herod ordered all the male child to be killed. Bible says that Matthew writes this way, that there was a huge weeping in Ramah, and Rachel refused to be consoled. We don't see this in a nativity scene. We don't see songs around Christmas on this subject. But it is a part of the Christmas story. And if we miss that, if we don't consider that what happened on the first Christmas, I think we may miss something. Why Matthew says and records that, and recording is a record is so strange that there was a great weeping in Ramah, and Rachel refused to be consoled. Now, when we are down, we would like that somebody console us, somebody comfort us. Why Rachel refused? Now, we know the Old Testament story. Rachel died while giving birth to Benjamin, and she named him Benoi. Benoi means the son of sorrow. So there is a story in Genesis about Benjamin's birth and Rachel's death. But according to scholars, where Rachel was buried, it is the same area called Ramah. And not only that, Ramah is the same place, if you read Old Testament, where King Nebuchadnezzar gathered all the captives from Israel, all the captives from the kingdom of Judea, and he took them out of their own land, promised land, to Babylon in captivity. It is the same place. And Matthew is metaphorically brings Rachel here. And I believe that Rachel represents the people whose dreams are crushed, who has lost the loved ones, who has faced the disappointment, who has experienced the setback. There may be celebration all around you during this Christmas, but you are longing for someone who has not talked with you in a long time. You might have eaten by yourself during Christmas time. You might be alone and lonely in your home. And you think that there is nothing good will come out. There will be good days for everybody around me, not me. And with the birth of Christ, there is a celebration in Bible, joy celebration, but at the same time, Matthew writes the weeping part. And it says that God acknowledges our pain. God is not a God who just disregards our pain and suffering and our tears. He understands them. But Rachel refused to be consoled. Why? Because Rachel has got the grace and found the grace to see the future, that God is going to redeem his people. Her descendants will come back. And we know that In a Babylonian captivity, God changed the heart of the kings there. And Jews in captivity did not need to revolt or fight or anything. Their slavery just ended by decree of the king. King says that you are free. And under the leadership of Zerubbabel and Nehemiah and Ezra, they returned to Jerusalem. Zerubbabel built the temple. Nehemiah built the wall. And Ezra re-established the traditions in the temple. And the captivity, as it started, by grace of God, God changed the heart of the kings. And it ended without people doing anything. Somehow, Matthew wants to point out that in a disappointment, there is a hope. And this hope is not a good wish or nice wish. This hope is action, that something definitely is going to come out good. And that is why Bible acknowledges, God acknowledges your loneliness, your tears, your pain, your frustration, everything. But that is not the end of the story. God is the God of restoration. And whatever is taken away from you, God is going to restore tenfold, 20-fold, 100-fold. So if you have this pain during this Christmas time, I wanted to have a faith and a hope, and a God would give you grace that you can look for tomorrow, that tomorrow will not be like today. You will no longer be alone. You will no longer eat alone. That you will be surrounded by loved ones. And God is going to restore everything in your life. I hope God has blessed you today. Thank you.